The amateur game has always been a big part in our lives. It's always the topic of our conversations and is constantly on our minds on a daily basis.
Although it's not at a professional level, the amateur game is a working class sport at a working class level. Players put their bodies on the line, lives on hold, and have worked their socks off to be the best they can be from the top to the bottom of the amateur game.
We live and breathe football, and the amateur game has given us our best years in football. Both of us have come to the end of our playing days and want to sit and speak to the legends of the game, legends in our world, to sit and listen about the careers and stories of the game we love.
Welcome to our podcast.
3 points, please. So today we have a player who I'm sure a lot of defenders had nightmares about. Prolific goal scorer, one half of probably the best centre forward duo in junior football. David Lacey. Welcome, Davey.
Welcome, Davey.
Thanks, Daz. Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
So, Davey, I was chatting to you there just before we started. You finished up anyway. Well, you hung the boots up and then you might hang them.
Someone hung
take
them back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look at, I don't know, I wouldn't say, I'm nearly retired now the last 4 or 5 years, so Mary's used to it now if I just tell her, look, I'm going back down. But just can't get a chance now, with the opener playing now, looking after him, just don't have the time. But yeah, I am signed for Valley Park. As I told you there, Higgy gave me a deadline there, so I said,
gonna love a show. Here he is.
Yeah, I know.
We might have to edit his name.
Don't put his first name. He doesn't know which one it is.
I know, yeah. But look, I just told him put it down. Was if I do get a chance, I am itching to get back. And to be honest with you, I reckon in about 2 or 3 weeks of training, an old game here and there, I'll be I'm still in good shape.
You'll get
that
the
way.
back.
So we'll see what happens. Look, never say never, but I am enjoying the kids' football now, so
yeah, it's good,
that's a bit of a buzz, that way, just to see them progressing and all.
But
so
it looks like you haven't put on an ounce of weight since the days we were playing against you.
Look, I'd love to say that.
Davey, we're thoroughbreds. People like me and you.
I'd love to say I look after myself. People are like, look at that fucker there, they must be bleeding in the gym, this and that. I don't do anything. Eat, shy, fucking, you name it. Drinking every weekend, and it just don't know how. Maybe it's the job we do and all, wheelbarrows and all in and out. Maybe that's what keeps me like that. I don't know,
but even during your football career, when you're playing at your highest, your work rate was unbelievable, and that probably went unnoticed for a lot of times because your goal scoring ability there. But we're one of the hardest working centre forwards going.
100%. That was part of the game. But the mad thing about that is that I never stopped smoking. I was smoking all through my football career. It was mad when I went to Killester, and after you go in with a few drinks and all, I'd be 20 smokes in my pocket before money or anything going out and all. And then so straight after the match, then I'd be out straight out smoking and all that. That's like, what? You smoke, Lacey? Yeah, fucking hell. I'd love to see if you didn't smoke, what way you'd be and all. But that's just smoke still to this day. Just can't knock them on the head. But it's mad. I wake up in the morning now and I'd be anti-smoke. I wouldn't be able to touch a smoke now.
Just as the day goes.
Once I get one
till
drink
you have
down,
a pint at lunch.
Get the 20 smokes out. That's it.
Get the 20 smokes out.
Yeah, I swear to God. But it's mad now. I just say that now because we used to smoke the hash years ago. That was that's when what was I playing? I just stopped playing football altogether. So I used to walk in Kelly's Timber. I was only about 15, I was about 16 or 17. I was walking up there and me and my mates and all, they weren't into football, so we smoking hash all day, every day, no interest in football a whole lot. And it was mad that it was I don't know, I'm probably skipping through here the likes of teams and all like that, but I'll just tell you how it was going. Is I used to walk in Kelly's Timber, so I gave up football for years, after school boys, gave up football and all, and I went to Kelly's Timber. I was walking there. And smoking hash all day, every day, even walking there as well. He couldn't stop. Stop. That's what I done back then, but didn't think there was that major deal with it anyway. But it's no interest in football. I remember it was Jimmy O'Brien there. There was what was it? Kelly's team were playing another little game between us all with the staff and all like that. Come on, Dave. I think my man dad was in his ear. Dave plays football. Would you try and get him back playing? Or they were mad to get me back playing and that. So we went down and just to a local field there, everyone's and all in playing, we're just playing, and Jimmy was sort of looking and saying, geez, he can play football there, you know what I mean? So he said, would you come down to Dunsink YC? That was Division 3A or something like that, Joxer was the manager. And so me and my mate Squashy, I know it's a mad name there, that's what my mate's name was Squashy.
Goalkeeper went into the valley, remember? Yeah, that's right.
So two of us were like, right, and he walked in Kelly's with me. So he says, oh, fuck it, we get down and give it a go. Anyway, so we went down. They were all way older than us, only 17 we were. And fucking great crack it was. You know, Key Carl and I was on the team. They were more my age, but the rest of the lads were all older, like men. And it was a fucking sound. They were great crack. So we used to go training and playing the matches with them then. But as he said, we were still flat out smoking hash. Like, we had a little brown Fiesta and they used to be breaking the ball like that. We put up to the game, they'd like to open that big puff of smoke and come out. Two of us got out of the car. But we played the games and I'd say about 15-20 minutes we'd have to get hauled off the pitch and all, you know what I mean?
Just had to smoke a joint or something. Yeah.
It just no energies or anything like that. I'd go on and play late for 15-20 minutes, then I'd be over here, take me off. So like it was great then, and then the likes of referees or something were watching then. It was like you know, what's he playing for you and all? I got put forward to the AUL youths it was back at the time, like, just before that, and kicked off a Valley and all like that, you know. Yeah. So I was like it got brought up then, and Joxer was like, look, I think he was friends with Tony Martin, you know, and just said, look, the AUL here, look, he must be a mates with him, look, we get Davey up to that, like. So as he said, I was still fucking smoking away, like, you know, but got brought up there and I was in there, like, you know, but now the AUL, you're with all lads that are like, that you probably play with clubs against, but the AUL youth was different. Like, it was all these younger lads that were like playing for, well, they were obviously the same age as me, but they were like playing for Shelbourne or Cork City and all, like they were abroad in England and stuff like that. I think Gary Bordock was in there as well now. I think I got on for a couple of games and all like that and done well as well, you know, that way, but whatever happened there, like, but it just went back and playing with Dunsink for the year, and I think we won the Division 3A or something like that. But you know, that was a great year, you know, that way.
Great time for you, like.
But that was the start back of the football for me, though, and
that's how you got back going.
Yeah, a lot of kids would have been lost to that, to kind of smoking the hash and gone off their mates, and obviously you said a lot of the lads weren't smoking, weren't playing football. I'm just smoking hash.
But my mates didn't play football.
But a lot of people would have said, "Listen, I'm going, mates. I'm not going back playing football." So you got, obviously one of the lucky ones that I said, "We'll give football one more go," and obviously the career they had to have it now. Like,
yeah, but see what happened there was, even when I left them, I went back to Rivermead. Then I'm from Rivermead, you see. So when I did go back to them, I was still doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Smoking, and it was the AFL league or something like that. So it was low leagues and all, and used to be a great out league. We used to have Belclare, Celtic, and Fettercairn and Darndale. You know, there was always them three teams. It was lethal now, lower leagues and stuff like that. But then it was like, what happened to me then was like smoking the hash and all, right? I had no choice then, right? I was always trying to give it up, you couldn't. But then I just started getting paranoid all the time, pulling wheaties and all every time I smoked. So I was like, right, I had no choice here. And I said, I'll try and give it one more go. No, same thing. Right, I'm gone, I'm off that. And it was the best decision ever, right? Because once I done that then, I was like, right, still playing for Rivermead, and I was fucking...
You were zoned in a bit.
Flying I was, right? And I always knew that I was good, you know, that way. And I just think it really stepped it up then, you know, because I don't know how, I know there's lads that still smoke weed and shit like that in the top league. I'm like, how are they able to do that?
They have to have it before they go out and play again, or else they don't feel right.
Yeah.
Before, I just don't understand.
I don't understand. I couldn't do it. So then I was
people
like...
are just built differently.
Yeah, mad. But like, so like, they got off that, but like, I think where I sort of made me name myself was the Fingless was... remember the five-a-sides up there? I used to love them going. Rivermead always put in the team every year.
The Fingless against drugs, five-a-sides.
So Rivermead, we had a team then, we went up there and we ran them up now. I did have to say, we had about 6-a-side or 7, whatever it was anyway, but I think we scored like every goal in it. I was just like, I was everywhere, you know, that way. And I was playing against teams, I think Bally won. That was the first one I would have seen, like Davey and Paddy, I think they were on a team as well. And I think we got to the final. I don't know if we won it or something like that, but it all just changed then for me because like I said Rivermead, I said, I'm going to get away from this next year. I think I'm better than this, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to push myself now, we'll just see. And I didn't know that outside like junior football, I didn't know what was happening anywhere. I was just in a little bubble, you know, that way. So we always knew about Valley Park and that, so I was getting calls then the next day. Me out would always get the head wrecked in the Kappa house. Is Davey doing this? They'd be just asking your bleeding self. He won't listen to me, which I wouldn't listen to me out. So I was getting calls then. I think Anto Devlin or Tommy Devlin all ring when you come to, you know, down to Valley Park. Would you like to come down there? And I was like, well, yeah, but I'll give it a go. I didn't think I'd be able for it.
Valley
I said,
Premier A at this time.
no, Valley were Premier B. They were.
Right.
It was near the end of the season. Like they were pushing to win it. I think it was. I think they either had it won or they were promoted, something like that. So I said, why don't you come down? I said, look, I'll go down and have a look anyway and see what it's like. You know what I mean? Like, would I be able for it? So I did. I went down and watched their last game or something like that. I was watching it. It was a lot tougher now than what I'd have been playing. But I was there looking, saying, yeah, we'd be able for that. Yeah, no bother, I'll give it a go. But my uncle Greg McAvoy, he thought the world of me now playing football as a kid, growing up, everything like that. So when he heard I was going to give it a go, now he was saying to me about, I get you down to Ballyone, you know, this and that. And I heard of them things, Ballyone and Killester at the time. And I was like, oh, Greg, you're thinking too much of me here. I said,
let me get my feast.
I wouldn't go to them. And I tell you, it was probably the best decision I ever made because, like you know, imagine that I had went to, right, and fair play to him, he's only looking out at me, trying to get me to the teams that were at the top of the time and all. But imagine me going down there, like fucking Davy Kane, Paddy, it was Gary Bordock, you had Barry Cabinet, all them players, right? And then me going to the likes of there, wouldn't have got a sniff, right? And you might have got 20 minutes here, probably played shy, knock it back on, and I probably would have fucked that back to Rivermead and never tried it again, you know, that way. So I think the better decision that I made was go to Valley Park and give it a go there. They're only promoted the Premier A.
Established as a player,
yeah. Reckon I might get me game here, I'll see. Now, I knew it was tough, but I thought that was the best decision, like, it was to go there, like, so it's all about lucky decisions that you make. And
what was the start like when you started off? Was it a house on fire or did you have to?
No, it was a house on fire there. It was lethal down there, like, it was deadly. Like, they were buzzing. I think they come up through all the leagues and stuff like that, so they were like, they were flying. Like, you know, I think you came later, didn't you?
We came like that season, a few games in, me and Carmen, we came.
Yeah, but you looked at, like, the players there, there was Bullet there, like Spanky, Alzy Ray, like all them, Robbie like that I'd be even competing against Robbie Bardi. I think he legged it then when I came or something. I don't know whether it was couldn't get in or something because I was there. I don't know. So he probably hates me, you know what I mean? I don't know. But and then everyone was just a buzz down there, you know, that way. Like, obviously you'd be buzzing getting up to Premier A, but you know, Brian Kelly, Budgie, all them. I'm gonna miss out on a few of the lads there, but it's just deadly. Like Damo in the middle, the captain, and just mates for life, you know what I mean? Still having the.
You're still very close with all the lads, aren't you? Yeah.
Group there, like fucking Winner and all them, Noddy.
He's so well, isn't he?
Yeah, mad thing he is. But like, just constantly on the WhatsApp, you know what I mean? Every day he's slagging this fella or that fella, but just lads that you just like, just great time, you know that way. Great memories. Great bunch of lads, great footballers, and just it was unreal down there. Like, it was a buzz at the time, you know that way. Nearly won the league like that year, you know.
Second, wasn't it? Runner up.
I don't know. I tell you, I think it was smoking that hash. I think my fucking memory is gone, you know what I mean? They're going to ask me with a few other things here.
I think you got a little, I have, my memory is quite decent anyway when it comes to football. I remember, I think for in and around the 30 odd mark, I think you got for the whole season, 36 goals or something. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I think that's what it was. I don't remember. I
haven't a clue, but I just know
it was
great.
Brilliant that year,
flying, flying, and that's what, like, put me out there then, you know what I mean?
Was it just 1 year you spent, Davey, with Valley?
It was 2 years, was it? We done 2 years, and then it was coming back to the
and
tour.
I was trying hard to hold on to you.
Trying hard to hold on, but it was like it sort of died then. The second year we done whatever we done, and then it was just starting to fade a bit. Third year then, you know, players were gone and stuff like that, and then it was like come up pre-season. You know, I was in the AUL team. I think I got my first cap for Ireland as well. Jerry Smith picked me and all.
Did you get capped while you were at the Valley?
Yeah,
yeah?
With the Valley, yeah.
Right.
So it was like, right, what's happening here? And I was like, with the AUL then, I picked for them and getting asked to go to this team and that team. And we said, Anto, look, come up training. The grass was about 9 inches high, about 7 lads there, you know. And I was just like, oh, here, Anto, oh no, there'll be more up the next day. And then we gave it another session then. We just said, look, Anto, we're gonna move on. Look, really, so I feel bad. I hate Anton like that, you know. But then it was decision time, like what do we do? So
probably had a few lads from the AUL.
Mika, that's when I met Mika, and there was like lethally you know what I mean? It was like,
what other clubs are chasing you at this stage?
Yeah, well, see, I was down there, and I think Paul Martin. I think Paul Martin was the I think he was the AUL
he was the
manager,
coach,
or else maybe
wasn't he, with
coach,
Dermot Wilkins?
Probably the coach the year before or something like that. But I know he got the Ballymun job, so Mika was asking me, not Joey Gray, Mika sort of done the poaching there, you know. He would come down to us because the two of us would just hit it off there, you know what I mean, even with the AUL team. And he was asking me to go down there. Then I was asked, I think Paul Martin asked me to go down to Ballymun, and it was oh, Jesus Christ, I can't even think now. That bad. I can't believe I can't even think of his name. Donnelly, what's for
Liam Donnelly.
Liam
Liam was
Donnelly.
with Wefta, yeah.
Liam, because I played with him schoolboy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, schoolboy, yeah. So I played Wefta schoolboy, probably under 4. It was probably like the last sort of my years, thing the Celtic thing, like all that. But he asked me to go down as well, but he was away, and I think that was a Jay Dunhill or somebody. I think he could have even be away. I don't know who was there. So I said, look, I'll give the three of them a go. So I went training with Wefta. Liam wasn't there. Just, I didn't really, nobody sort of mixed with me or anything like that. Nobody like, oh, Lacey, what's the crack? And I was just sort of just turned up, went over and just got involved. Nobody taught me, you know, I felt a bit shit, you know, that way. Then I went over to the Alsa then with Ballymun, went over there. Bit of crack there as well, like, but just didn't feel it, you know, that way. And then I said, right, I'll give Killester a go. And I went over to Killester and Priorswood Park, like, that's where we were training, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's mad, like, you know what I mean? The others probably had all great facilities, this and that. Priorswood Park is where we were, but I just went over and just got made, like, feel so welcome by all the lads straight away, slagging me and having the crack straight away. And it was just like, after that session, where do we sign? You know what I mean? That's the way it was.
Especially the connection with Mika there as well.
Yeah, connection with Mika. They're mad down there. Like, it's just, I've been on teams like where like you'd have lads like punching the head off each other, or they want to straighten it outside this and that, like from slagging. You know what I mean? They can't take a slag and this or that. But when you go to Killester, like, it's like the stick that you get. The stick is just unreal. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, he was gonna fight now, and I couldn't believe it that there's never a fight. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know.
You're probably all good mates since they've been young. Probably came through the system together as well, yeah.
Yeah.
What sort of lads are in the squad then down there, Davey? And
when I got there?
When you got there, like, yeah. And
we sort of got
the
there.
competitions.
Well, Davo was there. Davo was playing up front. Remember Davo, Baldy Davo? So, like, he was there. He was, so, he played with him sort of with the season as well. You know, that way there was,
so he's had the
feel bad even saying it now, but he probably got pushed out a bit as I came in, you know, that way. But we had Jamesy McGrath, Eddie Hayes, Shane Dunn, Darren Murphy. Ross came down with me that year as well, him and OC. So, like, Mika, I can't even
what
think. What
happened to OC? He never pushed on, did he? He was a fantastic footballer, wasn't he?
Was, yeah, unreal.
He never...
Great couple of years, or 2 or 3 years for us. Yeah, so they went into a really strong squad there. So, but I think they got to the semi-final or something like that of the FEI Junior the year before. So
they were only starting to come up then, Killester, weren't they? They weren't like...
I think they won a couple of leagues already, you know, that way. So, you know, I was coming into a squad that was sort of winning, you know, that way. Anyway,
I think they won a league or anything yet?
Yeah, I think they did. Now, well, obviously,
as in Premier A, like.
I think so. They could have won it the year before. I think they did win it the year before, because I went there and they won a trip to Miami. So I got to go on that.
Lovely.
It's great because it doesn't happen until the following season. And one thing about Joey was he was great like that now. Whereas, like, you know, you think you're getting a free trip, like, but, you know, for winning it. But any new players that come in, he was like, right, you are going as well, wants to be part of the squad. Yeah. So it'd be like, it wasn't a free trip, it was like everyone had to pay 50 quid or 100 quid each, like. So that covered the lads' flights and stuff like that. So we wasn't complaining anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't from the train facilities aren't that you joined there. It was because
I knew Miami was coming up. I know. Look, and it was great. All you did was run, like, for like training for Killester. Like, it was like, you know, Joey and Eddie. It's just all about work, right? You know, that way. You know yourself, like, playing against us, like, wasn't as if we were the best football team ever. We didn't train like that. We probably would have liked it, you know, like, to make ourselves like look mad fancy players and this and that, but we were just like, we were a team of work, right? You know what I mean? Like, so that's the way we were trained.
In fairness, you did have all the players had ability to back up.
But that's what I'm saying. We had
end of it as well.
We had, you know what I mean? But that's why we didn't train the way, like, you know, shared up and all were great doing all this like fancy football, Wefta, you was where all that, but we didn't train like that. If we had the coaches, we probably could have played like that, you know what I mean? But might have lacked somewhere else that that got us over the line.
The system that he played was, we only talk about that as well. I think they're the forces bring the 3-5-2 into it.
Yeah.
And the system he played the wings was based on work rate as well. So obviously that's about his game plan, and he went for it.
Well, Killester were the first amateur team I seen playing at that, at like a 3-4-2. It was almost unheard of back then.
Oh yeah, and that's what he'd like. And we pity the lads that used to have to play that position, because like to be just forward, cross, dim balls, back defending for like for the whole game.
Like a greyhound up the wing.
Oh, stop! Yeah, Andy was lethal. He was, but as he said, he was talking about there Ross thing. He had a bad injury then, a couple of years into he was playing. But yeah, he was probably one of the best around, like left-footed player over that side. It's just perfect for him, that way. But Shane Dunn then over on the right, he done it there, and brilliant as well. Like just like machines to be able to get up and down that. Like, well, it probably would have suited me over the position like that. You need someone like that has a bit of work rate.
Goal scored and attributes.
Yeah, but that's it. And running around. Look, the way it was with me and Mika then, it was like, I had a great work rate. That way, like that was. I come in and got to try work hard than everyone else. That's the way I was. I always just like non-stop running. That's the way I always think. Like, try to tell any little kid, just work harder than the opposition player. That way, because everyone does that in the team. It's gonna take a lot to get beaten. That way. Yeah. But that's the way it was. And then I think when I met Mika, that's what like just upped it for me. That way, I thought I was great like that. He was just at a different level,
he used to
that way.
Himself into the ground,
but like even at training, that's where you test yourself. Joe, you'd probably do this show, 5 minutes, you'd go around 5 minutes, the paying the bollocks down. But like we'd be lapping, like even in my later years in 30s or whatever like that, I'd be lapping still like 18-year-olds there, like bollocks going around. But it's always me and Mika I'd be going around. I'd still always be behind him, like as hard as I was working and doing all that, like one of the top trainers there, he was just that bit above. Like it was like he's a machine or something, that way.
Pushing you as well.
But that's what pushed everyone. He's a great motivator. Like we'd loads of them on the team, and it's just like just grab the game with the fucking scruff, that way. And be plenty of them lads that do it. Like
I think your work rate kind of got you a lot of goals. Well, not from kind of closing lads down, but because you're so busy. And you kept moving, you're always in the right place at the right time, the ball's breaking, everyone else is going to stand still.
Everyone's breaking,
You'd always be coming on to it or
always that as well. It was also like even coming in for a cross, like you obviously have to be at the right place at the right time. Like your man's hardly picking you from the cross. But it was like you sort of knew where to be going as well, that way, like little runs you'd make. But 100% like the likes of that. But even me and Mika, like when we just started the game, we just like, the fist pump there, you ready? Yeah. And as soon as that whistle blew, just boom, straight up in them defenders, just running everywhere, didn't know what to do, and just panicking, hitting the ball out or something like. And like who's going to be able to, like, I used to love the defenders. I thought you could play a bit of ball there and try to do a little, a little shimmy here or there. Like, I'd be like, we gotta get this cunt. What I mean? And more than likely I would get him.
Yeah, looking at him and not saying that.
Yeah, start getting the sweats there. Like, please don't call me out.
I remember you got one against us in the FA Junior. It was getting dark down there against Wefta. Can you remember that?
Me and ma has scrapbooks full of bleeds. So I said, ma, I better get away in case I need a few things. And I was looking, there was 2 games, Wefta and Wefta. 2-0 me betches, I scored a 2, and 1-0 in the FA Junior, and I scored that as well. We can't remember any of that.
Can you not remember that?
That's what I'm telling you. Can't we? Memories gone.
Well, of course I can. Yeah.
We it was 0-0, wasn't it? And it went into extra time. It was. I don't know. It was in the FA Junior anyway. And it was kind of us and yous that year, do you know what I mean? So it was always big talk of us kind of challenging them this year. So we got to meet each other, and it was a fairly even game, wasn't it? 0-0 into extra time.
Always weird.
And it could start getting dark then, didn't it?
Yeah.
And like we were kind of saying, this could go like get blown up here.
Yeah.
But free kicks, they took a free kick.
JD under the wall.
Free kick. Marker saved it, like got down saved, and you were just bang, go. That was it then.
Right,
couldn't believe it.
I remember someone shouting on the line saying, "Go down and pretend your leg is broke. They'll blow this game." But look, didn't happen. But yeah, you had a great knack of getting those little goals in.
Great, yeah. Look, as I said, it worked great, and I'd like to think I did have a bit of ability as well. That way I know. Give Barbara the has to call me out there saying I don't think he was great at football. I know what he means, but you know what I mean. A few people that say that, but we actually thought it was actually all right as well. You know what I mean? But it is about scoring goals. Obviously, that's the main thing. You know what I mean? It's about scoring. But
yeah, the ability comes with it being the right place at the right time. Yeah, work right. Obviously, you're finishing and whatever else, but all that together makes you the player you are. So other lads could probably pull it out here on their chest, onto the knee, and put it top corner.
Yeah,
you're not going. You have scored a couple of goals like that, but you can't score
to
them.
be honest,
I'd rather score give me 20, 30 goals a season, but or 2 goals on the volley. I'll take the 30 goals.
I never seen too much of a flaw in you anyway as a footballer, like playing with you even, and then playing against you for all those years. Like I would never have said that Davey was a bad footballer by no means, like, or like you had a forced touch.
Barber's opinion, not yours.
You were able to hold the ball up. You were quick. You could play. You could score.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like so.
I know. Yeah, money less there, but yeah, it was. It was great. It was a great career there. You know what I mean? Like,
what was your first trophy with them?
I'd say I had to be in a cup there because the cup's on before the league was finished. Was it like? Because obviously the first year I think I don't know if we got a treble. I'm not sure.
Unless you had it.
To be honest with you, I was only thinking there that this was always a thing down in Killester. I don't think we won many Liddy Cups, if any.
Just leagues and FEI
and Nivea's, loud of Nivea's and all. And with FEI Junior, we won one of them. I think we bet you was in the Leinster, was it, in the final? Leinster Junior.
So just no.
Over the AUL. Wasn't it? As we knocked us over or something.
I
think we won the Leinster Junior.
It wasn't Leinster.
Oh, the Nivea final. That was the Nivea final,
yeah. Leinster Junior final we won as well. Yeah, I
think you scored that game as well, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
it's
in the paper.
That's in the paper. So
we have a paper cut out of it actually somewhere. We do. Yeah, you scored. Yeah.
You want to see like as you said, my ma scrapbooks at home, kept everything like, and you just going through it just brings back. That's the only way I remember is when I'm going back looking at them, like, you know.
Nice to look back on them, isn't it?
It's good to get your son Dylan up at the two boys as well. Up to look at it as well and to get a bit older.
Yeah, but they still don't really care now at the moment. I'll be there listening now, going to try and they shut up, will you? Tell them to shut up there, listening to these podcasts, going, shut up, will you? It's not Nelson, you know what I mean? To be there and thought, like, yeah, I'm going to be on that next week or something like that. Yeah, can I listen to it? I said, I don't know, I'll have to fast forward to the bits there that you
have
can
to
listen.
edit the hash bits out.
Exactly, yeah.
But so you had the likes of the AOL representatives and the junior internationals early doors. Did you enjoy them?
The AOL, I did enjoy it. I used to love it up there, but I just thought I got a raw deal there, Dermot Wilkins there, you know what I mean? It always doesn't sit right with me at all now, you know, nothing against, like, bad against them or anything, but I remember the likes that I played with the AOL a few years, probably the first year I played, maybe the second, I think the one that Git was on about there, and with Davey Kane and Mick Gad, I think Gary Border, there was loads on it, you know, that way, but I'd be like, definitely, because as I said, I don't have much of a memory, but I remember about that season, I think I got dropped in the semis and the final. I was gutted I was, because I think I had a few gargles and we went over the Dermot after, we went to the Blacker after winning it.
Did you didn't play in
either of them? I would have got on them, but I didn't get picked to start. And I was gutted, like, because I think I'd played every game up to that, and I was the top scorer out of the whole lot. I remember because my one used to tell me, wasn't no, that's mad. My man's my number one supporter. She'd be the one you give a call after every game. What do you think? Yeah, you were shy today, or yeah, geez, why didn't he pass to you, Dave? I don't know, you know. But so I'd know all that stuff. Like,
who would have played ahead of you then in the semis and the final?
I think I looked on the oak there. I think it was like, look, you can't complain. It was like Davey Kane, Mika. I think Gary Border could have even been on the pitch at the same time. I've just seen a picture there tonight. Can't complain that way, but obviously you just think that, you know, I should have been playing. I don't care who else you had to drop, but of course, I just think I was there the whole way through. I scored in the goals and all, so probably a bit of sour grapes about that now, you know what I mean? Like, even though we won it, didn't feel right to me, you know, that way.
Didn't feel really too much
so
apart.
You had a few words after.
I did. I said it to him there, you know. I just had to pull him on it. I said, feel a bit left out there and that and all. Whatever. I said, yeah, well, I just had to say it to you, sorry, but I just think I got it there.
At least you stick your guns, so fair play.
Yeah, you
back yourself. You had to,
that was
forward, you had to back yourself.
Yeah, but then, after that, then I think the following years, then I was part of everything. I don't know if he was the manager, but it was great. When we first
came into it, you were actually in it as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah,
Dermot and Paul Martin were there.
Ready, yeah.
Yeah, a few of us got into it from after, didn't we? And yeah,
you
actually haven't played
Donegal.
Yeah, did you come to Donegal was that time?
You know, semis.
I don't know.
I have a picture. I have a a cutout of the star, you know, the target
Right.
of a game that we played, and we're in it actually, and,
Right.
and you're in it as well. So it would have been in the same year.
That's it. AUL, we flew up and sailed over, and we flew back. Now, remember that?
Yeah, up to Donegal.
Was
I think
it? Yeah,
we got to the semis. I think, did we?
Yeah.
That was actually a good trip.
It was fucking
Fairness.
brilliant. It was.
Like, Darren Murphy and that was on it, like, and a few of the sheriff lads, and
I think we had to start the propellers ourselves. Just pull it out.
yeah, we got this little Aer Lingus plane
Yeah.
up, didn't we? It was
Yeah.
it only fitted about bleeding 20 people on the plane, but when it
stop
took
there,
off, it
the
was
worst.
like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
And no, it was only like a little 20 minute
Yeah.
flight, but I tell you, it
Yeah,
was
The
rough.
worst
Did you do
thing
that with a
ever.
hangover?
And then we flew back
yeah.
as well, so they let us go out. We obviously
Yeah.
got beaten in the semis.
Yeah, it's great.
But we went out and all up there and had a great time. Now it was great, you know what I mean? Like mixing with, you mustn't have been there, Davey. I don't think you
Wasn't
were.
it being, I think, look, I done me a couple of years stint, I think, and then I don't know, I was in the Ireland team a lot then, and maybe I was just like, I had me time there and just moved on to the
a
AOL,
little
you know,
bit,
that way. And
Because
it
I
was
think Dermot Wilkins, the years we got in, he started pushing towards youth.
right.
And like left the likes of all Davy Kane and Garboard and
Yeah.
all them lads out of all
Right.
the older kind of lads, like, so I'm sure that was the way he was going. But I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
I think he finished. I think he stopped then maybe the year later maybe.
I think so. Paul Martin, I think, was part
Yeah.
of it then, was he?
But yeah, so then and the junior internationals then
Yeah,
yeah,
look, it's great there. Look at some years I was look at. I always say you make your own luck anyway. I was
how many
lucky.
caps did you get, Davey?
I don't know, over 50 or something. I tell you, it's mad how I don't even know that. I don't know if it's like Dennis Cruz. I don't know. I don't think he likes me. I don't think he ever did, right? I know that's mad. It's just I have it in my head, you know, that way. He'd always have his little favourites there. James Levy, one of them. He'd have him on the, you know, up on the pictures on Facebook all the time. There you are, James. You know what I mean? Never they wanting to me, like. And I remember one day, like, I think it was the last
He's a
competition
photographer,
we
is
were
he?
at. No, he's
Or
like
was
part
he?
of the FEI, one of the
Right,
main men
right.
that's organised everything for us. So I remember we were up in the room there, and I think it was City West just before with the finals and all like that. And he was, blah blah blah, giving out these awards there, you know, for the three lads are getting the award for over 50 caps. And they're sitting there. I think Ross was one of them. How the fuck has he got 50 caps? And your man has 50. Why would the thing years more than him?
Yeah.
So I was like, then I said, many caps have I got? Well, I don't know, I'll find out, you know what I mean? I'm like, if you wouldn't mind. So next day I think we're there for breakfast or something. Yeah, Dennis, you find out, I don't know, I'll find out for you. So all of a sudden then it was just, he wouldn't even tell me then how many. It was just like the award or something then was like, you know, after breakfast or something, we'd all be up in the room and called out, then my name was called out for one of them, you know what I mean? It was probably helped them giving it to me, but I got it over 50, fucking right I did. If them boys got it, I definitely got it.
So you work for it,
probably
though.
more.
You fucking work for it.
But like, I've been everywhere, and look at, I know you say, look at, once you're in, it's hard to get out and all. Look at, I don't look at it that way. I know what they're saying there, like a lot of people do say that. But if you get into it and you play shite around like that, you'll be out as quick as you got picked. I was probably lucky that I was the sort of player that he fancies, you know, that way, like for, that team was just all about work rate, you know, that way, like it really was, like I just walked me bollocks off there. It was all about closing down. I've been there for years with that team. At the very start, we'd be getting hopped off by teams, you know, that way. All these teams, like,
And then he's developed into
just
going into
developing
a
and going and
decent
going.
team.
You started be getting the grips with them and all, and then it was just like, right, you just have to stop these teams from playing. Obviously Jerry Davis or something came involved, and they got more technical then and stuff like that. And
It was kind of like a work in progress, wasn't it, for Jerry
it
Smith?
was,
Like
yeah,
for,
and
like,
I'd
for
been part of it all,
amount,
so
and-
I'd seen it all, you know.
yeah, so I think it's what probably has to happen on an international kind of level, doesn't it? Like he gets a hold of him for a certain amount of years, gets a style of play.
Yeah.
As you said, they're getting beaten for years, beaten.
So you have that experience there,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
and-
the lads' experience.
But it just goes to show, like, it takes that long.
Yeah.
And it's not as if he has Killester for 10 years, right? I'll
Yeah.
keep these players and I'll try and move forward with these. He has a selection of the whole of Ireland, and there's some on form, there's some not on form. So you have to keep picking
Yeah,
wisely.
exactly.
And then develop a style of play.
Yeah.
And then by the time you get that, like, look how many years it took then for
Yeah.
Jerry Smith to actually get to you to
I
win
know,
that.
yeah.
So it's a long slog of.
It was, yeah,
a
and
work
he
in
always
progress.
had that backbone of a team, right? That which I think probably worked out well. I was part of that, where like we seen the lows, you know what I mean, and all that. And we've been there and done it, and maybe that helped where he could like add these other players in around us, you know, that way you'd always have, like, you know what I mean, the likes of the keepers and you know, Brendan O'Connell and Ken Howie, Chalky, the likes of these boys, Ray Whelans, me, the likes of Ross, like, I can't even think now the other names. We were probably nearly in all the squads, you know, that way. People probably thought that wasn't fair. I don't know, but I just happy I was there anyway. But it was mad the way it sort of progressed. As I said, these teams were like playing us off the park, and then it was just like, it was all about defending from the front. That's the way it was, because we had the likes of Breener and all like that, lethal defenders like that. See for corners or anything like that, like, you know what I mean? Not far off a goal every time a corner, and like so that was our thing with set pieces, like frees and like that. So it was like it was mad. Like, just stop them playing. So like, he was bollocks. Be there like that. Right? It was all about like stopping them. They always get the ball off the keeper, turn around and look to like play it straight into midfield and just like start playing the ball. My job was like, and the other centre forward was to just stop them channels. Just caught you run the cross, and they were like, and they didn't know what to do when and if they did try it, you'd stop the ball. And you'd be going, but you were just constantly doing that blocking channels. You'd be bollocks. And then if we did win the ball back, yeah, Lacey, you'd be, don't pass that to me, you bollocks. You know what I mean? That's why you probably didn't get like a whole lot. You were that bollocks. So like, you imagine, you understand why I was probably picked where, you know, someone else, the likes of John O'Rock there, you know what I mean? Lethal centre forward, but it was, I don't know who he was in the team, but it's maybe a different game for the likes of that. Might have seen with him a different team that we were playing that we didn't, but the majority of it was about work rate, and you're probably not going to get the likes of that to be able to do that constantly the way I was doing it, you know, that way. Maybe that's the difference why I was picked, you know, that way. It wasn't even about how many goals I would have scored or anything like that, because I think we were going to win that game in set pieces and stuff anyway, and that's how we did. We frustrated teams, like, and in the end it worked out for us, like.
Very good, yeah.
And happy days was me in the end of it then for one of the set piece, but for winning it then in the end, you know. So you
got the winner in the regions, did you?
The regions, yeah, deadly. Jerry Smith, like, I owe him everything for that, because I shouldn't even been playing in that final, like, because I was injured. I was like, and it got to he named the team the night before and all, and it was like, you know, you had John O'Rock there, you had Tommy Dunn. I was round with Tommy Dunn, and I got an injury I did from the last match. I'd never really get injured, but my fucking ankle, I was trying to hide it from Tommy there. You know what I mean? Didn't want him there. Yeah, and I'm there like ice and everything, like, but it was swollen, like, it wasn't 100%. So I felt bad, you know what I mean? You feel bad, all these lads biting at the bit to play.
Yeah, but you're biting at the bit as well.
I know I am, but I still have to be honest. Like, anyone else just, don't do it.
Well, you know yourself, if you're injured and you have a little niggle,
yeah,
and you're like, I could probably get away with this.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You're going to play. Like,
especially what it was.
There's some sort of selfishness kicks in,
especially
when, look, it's the regions final. It's probably going to be the biggest one you'll ever play.
This is the last of me. This was it. Like,
you probably didn't play again. Yeah,
that was it. I retired after that. So, but what I done was I got up the next morning, then at breakfast, I couldn't do it. And I want to play, but I have to let the manager know, let him make the decision. So I called Jerry, went up to his room. Yeah, what do you want? I said, Jerry, I have to tell you something. What? He said, look, my leg's not great, and look at this swollen. How bad is it? Why didn't you tell me that yesterday or whatever? I said, look, I'm sorry, I just thought I'd be alright this morning, sorry. Come on. I walked out, he walked down to the main entrance there. Give us your keys there, I don't know who we call, give us the keys to your car. Got a little bag of cones there, come on, jump in the car, up past the square, Tala there somewhere in the little park. He starts throwing out all these cones and all, you know. Right, come on, over here, do this, do that. So I'm doing all these little runs and all. How would you feel after that? I said, yeah, grand, yeah. Well, you won't do more than that in a match, he said. So, are you playing or not? I said, yeah.
At least he put it down to you, though.
Yeah, I said, if you, but no bother. If you're happy with that, we'll play, 100%.
Talk us through the goal then.
Goal, I felt great out there, to be honest with you. And
I think you were going to say he was going to bring you off and a little cortisone injection into the ankle. But yeah, they used to throw them out in that team, didn't they?
Oh, stop. I did get one of them myself there, and everyone was getting them. And then there's a few that come in, no, I'm not getting one. Right, good luck, you're gone. You never get back in here again.
Hey, but the rules are, you're gone.
Yeah, the doctor was there lined up at the needles there. Who we got next? Yeah.
But yeah, who did you play in the final again?
Played Croatia in the final, and I felt great.
What were they like? Were they decent standard?
And they were decent, yeah. Look, it's fucking really good standard of football, I swear to God, like all the team. So like I think it was Germany at some stage in that as well to get to the final. And then but yeah, look, I got on the pitch there. I think it was the first half we got the goal anyway. It was the first half anyway, but we just felt good. The first couple of touches, I was like, right, I'm on the game here. We felt good running around. Felt great, and then the goal, then it just came out. I remember I got the ball, come in, collect the ball midfield, laid it back off, and just turned around running. And the ball got played out up the line then to James Day, I just ran in between defenders, diving header, like just couldn't have been any better, that way. It was just unreal. All the family, my kid there, Dylan was only born.
What score did that make you?
What's that?
What score did
it was
that make?
1-0. I was just praying there, please, fucking don't score it.
Then you have to win it. Please, then you have to win it.
So it was like fucking flying it was, and then Jerry the bollocks took me off, I think, into the second half, or right into the second half. I felt great. I was like, I'm gonna get a second here. That's how I felt. I was like, I'm buzzing here. I'm gonna get a second.
Strikers get that, don't they? That confidence.
Exactly. I was like, I get another chance there. I'm gonna score. I'm telling you, next of all, about 60 minutes up. Yeah, Davey. Yeah, come on off, Greg Moore.
That's him probably thinking he's injured as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bollocks, Jerry. Fuck you. Anyway, it's just off there praying, please don't have any more goals. And that was a good bit to go and all, but it ended 1-0 and fucking unreal.
End up being the hero.
Yeah, deadly, unreal. Like even with that Ireland thing, I'll give you a good story there about the. We played a load of different friendlies and all. I did score a good few goals, like through it and all. But remember in where was it? Where does Tolka Rovers play? Franco Park, is it? But we played England there, in a friendly. So I was going to a pizza there. I was, with the missus and the brother-in-law and his missus. So next of all, match fucking. We have a match there again. But I don't want to miss that anyway. You know what I mean? But we'd be in the airport. We just say 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? Flights at 2 or 3. The match is at like 11 or something. So I just said, look at Jerry. I'm going away. I said, and I had to just blank the match. I have to miss. I'm not missing out on the pizza. I'm going to miss the match, Jerry. I'm going away. Me sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law get married over in Nerka. We said, I can't miss the wedding. You know what I mean? What time is the flight?
He's going to change it for you.
Said 3 or whatever. Yeah, whatever. What time be the airport? 1. Yeah, no, but she can play the first half. I was like, fuck yeah, anyway. Right, so I said to her, they were on the airport waiting on me. So I said, right, get on here, fucking play it. I think I got a hat-trick in the first half. Got a hat-trick against England. And he still put me on to the second half about 10 minutes into it. Then took me off. So whether I got the third in that, I don't know. But I come off the park and he, right, come on, enjoy your holiday. Right, grand, getting up to the car there, get me geared. Then Eamon Scott there. Hey, Dave, yeah, what's the story?
Trying to get an interview.
Yeah, I heard you're going over to Nerka. And what's their names and all? Yeah, Audrey Day and his name, David Eves, yeah. And long are they together and this and that. And where do you get married? There'd be a big spit there. There was in the newspaper the following week and about them getting married. Oh, stop.
Here's your Ocean Beach Club the next day.
Stop the score. The hat-trick against England, the fair play. Great. Yeah. It was deadly.
Brilliant. You actually had a stint down in Tolka Rovers, did you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, how long you there for?
That was like a good 3 years, I think, with Joey and that. And then Joey, I don't know what's to be wrong with him, you know what I mean? Or what happened to him where he's like, I'm knocking on the head now. So we all done everything. We just said, right.
So you're at the winning everything with Killester.
Yeah.
Premier A's, your Niveaus, your FA Juniors.
So,
and
then Joey puts it in the, I'm going to leave, or I'm going to knock her on the head. Don't know where he was going to go somewhere else. Maybe he had a job lined up. I don't know.
Did you not have a bit tussle with the bleeding league or something? You always had a bit of conflict there, did you?
Yeah, no, that was after it, because I don't know what, you wouldn't know what's be going on. Joey fighting with himself, you would, so you wouldn't know. But I just said, right, you're going. So then it was like, right, me and Al Connors went to Tolka.
How did that develop, Robbie?
Robbie O'Reilly and Jay Kelly. So I was like, yeah, deadly. Look, he wouldn't want to go down to Tolka anyway. Something different. Leinster Senior League. So, and then it was right at the end we were going. You know what I mean? Pre-season. Joey, no, I'm not going anywhere. All right.
You were at the making a decision.
Yeah, like, all right, yeah. Right, so we're playing. We ain't going to Tolka. What do you mean you're going to Tolka? We said, just because you're at the change of mind. I said, we've been telling the lads I'm going, and that's it. So we went there, and great club, great facilities, great lads, great players, like unreal. Just don't know what was missing there, you know what I mean? It was like the team to win that league every year, you know, that way, like the players that were there, but just wasn't working. I don't know what it was. Wasn't clicking before I got there. Wasn't clicking when I was there. Like, you know, like you're getting beaten at home. Like, I don't know if everybody was just getting up for the occasion of playing in Franco Park on a Friday night.
It actually was that, because my first season,
you know what I mean?
First season down at Tolka, we actually stopped playing Friday nights. Yeah. Robbie and Jay stopped us playing Friday nights halfway through the season, because teams were coming to Franco on Friday nights and they're seeing the pitch, the bar, the lights, and they're turning you over. So we went to Sunday mornings for the rest of the season then, because of it. Like, but you're right, it just didn't develop. Like, it's probably people up in that game that come to talk about.
Exactly. That's it. And it was just like I done the 6 months there or whatever, and like, you know, obviously sort of missing Killester then. I'm like, oh, this isn't really working out for me and all, and not going the way I'd planned. So Joey was ringing in my ear then.
How long did you spend with Tolka?
Yeah, we only spent a half a year with them. I signed back with Killester then, and you sign at Christmas then, can't you, back over? So I went back to Killester then, and just went back to the way we were then again, you know, that way. Obviously a new batch of player, newish, you know what I mean, different people, and I think that could have been like the Willie Henry era and stuff like that, and then probably Daz and all like that, yourself and all was that, you know what I mean, them sort of years after that, would it be right?
Yeah, Willie Henry's a big part to play in that as well, the way the system he's played as well. I thought he was really good. Just picked up the second ball from the series, went long, second ball, gave it, let someone else play it.
Where did he come out of, Willie? Was he a Gaelic player? Was he or something? Wasn't he?
Player as well. We haven't got a clue where he came out, but
because he'd never seen him playing with a different team, and then all of a sudden he was playing with Killester.
Was he like a leader, you know, that way?
I remember chatting to him and he was telling me he was a bit of a guy man, all right.
You need lads like that, and look at that's the way it was. Like even when we were like, we used to share up with our biggest rivals then around that time as well, you know, that way. And you know yourself, the way Sheriff are great footballers, but they'd have teams that'd be afraid of them, you know, that way before they even play them. You know that other teams would be playing all, but it was never like that with us, because you had the likes of Willie Henry, you had Darren Murphy there, you know what I mean? Like I said, John O'Rourke there, a lot of defenders like Darren Murphy, like they love playing against him, straight up behind him for the game to start, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's
like
how
a fucking boy, me, and it'd be up his arse, like, the opposite way around, you know, that way. And we'd lads like that, and you need players like that. Yeah. That's it, and that's why we were so successful. Like, and used to look up for games like that. Like all they're the games you want to be playing, you know. Like yourselves, they're like the top teams, Sheriff, the Bally ones, all that. They're the games you want to be playing, and especially in big cups and all. You know what I mean? Semis, finals. They're the days you want out, you know what I mean? And beating the top teams. Like John Bosco, we won the FEI Junior Cup. It was all hard getting to that, but it was on paper we were always going to win it, you know, that way. Yeah. We scored 2 or something, and I think Davy Kane or something's the only one to score a hat-trick in the FEI Junior Cup final. And I scored 2, I think, the first half. He always leave me on, and I don't know how many I missed in the second half. He said, right, you got your chance, get off. And they had to give other lads a run, you know, that way. So scored 2 on that, like, so. But then the following year we played Carrick or something. We got to the final. That was played in Waterford, it was like. But look, in saying that now,
did you win that one?
No, we got beaten in the final. Man, Aiden Walsh there was fucking lead.
The keeper, Adrian.
Oh, stop, unreal. Like, he basically, like, I don't even know how he pulled. Like, you're turning around to celebrate after score. You thought you scored, little hand to come up and just pull the thing out. And like, you want to see, he was like a cat. He was like pulling off all these saves. And then like think Ross or someone gave away a pen or something stupid like that. It was tough up there. We'd no really support up there. It was in Waterford. Look, probably a taste for our own medicine, because all them boys have to come to your daily mounts and stuff like that. So it was in Waterford. Carrick, I don't think it was too far. I don't know the likes of down there, but it's some crowd. My God, never seen a crowd like it. But we were beaten fair and square anyway on the day. And that was so we didn't get 2 in a row. And then after that, then you'd always get knocked out. I think they opened it up, didn't they, where Dublin teams could meet each other then. I think
in the first few rounds.
I think Ballymun knocked us out one year, and then it was just you'd be getting knocked out here and there. It was a cunt. You just couldn't get that run again, you know, that way.
So where did it go to then?
Then I went to Australia then, you see. I went to Australia then from Killester. Then when I played for Shamrock, some team over there, wherever it was.
Did you go to Australia? Yeah, would you go for a year? Or?
Probably touch and go, probably 2 years on and off. So when I come back then, I went straight back to Killester. They were coming up the leagues. They left and jumped over to the Leinster Senior League, you see, because what happened then with the Brazil thing, you know what I mean?
What happened there, Davey?
Oh, stop. I'm fucking sick of saying this. Like, to
be honest with you,
Ross dodged it.
Look, it's nothing to dodge. It's nothing to dodge.
Yeah, no, we heard it was blown out of proportion. Like what Anto Kavanagh said with Portugal.
Them and Ballymun or something.
Yeah, he says that was blown out of proportion as well. And I remember Darren Murphy saying something to me years ago, saying, that was blown out of proportion. It wasn't anything major.
It was mad. It was like that. It was just badly organised.
Were you there, no?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
And you know what? Remember I told you the new lads that come in, fucking, you'd all pitch in for them, right? So even though we didn't get in, the 4 lads that did get brought on that we paid for, they were on a dipping fly, so they got a trip over there. And the rest of us got
So there was
go
two
home.
different. So
So there was 4 of them or something over there,
Got a
sending
different
pictures
flight.
back and all in different bars and all like that.
Yeah.
But we went over there and the guys with Mick Ann and Boppers, they dressed up like mad fuckers. They always done stuff like this, come to the airport. Mick had a Brazil jersey and a wig on, you know, and Boppers would have the same or something. They were dressed up like us. So where all of us had to wear the Killester gear, them cunts just dressed up themselves. But it was just badly the flights. We had to fly to Spain or something, right? And we're in like this holding area for about like 4 hours onto the next flight. So our flights is right beside us. So we were all gargling, obviously rubber, getting onto the flight. But it wasn't as if we were all together and you could have like, you know, fucking, it just wrecked the bleeding plane. It was like seated everywhere. I think the biggest group was the 4 people, Mika, Darren Murphy, I think Fran Matthews and somebody else was there in front of me. I was like, I don't know who I was beside, 2 lads there, a lad over there. So a load of us just went to sleep. Do you know what I mean? And then I just remember getting woke up because them boys just kept drinking it in front of me. You know what I mean? Because you had the off license gear there. I just remember waking up and it was like a load of boards over the far side. There was a knife light and they were giving it all this, like making all these gestures, whatever that fucking meant in Brazil, I don't know. And you know, they were like back and forth, yeah, fuck off, whatever. So the air hostess come down and told them, look, be quiet and all. Look, and took the drink off Mick and all. And so sorted it all out. Right, just go back, we go to sleep now and that's it, right? So it was all done, forgotten about. So getting off the plane, we all got off the plane. We were fucking queuing up there waiting, and she was ahead of us. And she just over talking to the security fella, you know, in his ear for about 2 minutes, just pointing at all of us. And he's like, right. So I don't know who she was. She walks past us waving at us. We're like, yeah, fuck you. So she fucking, yeah, man, come over to us. Yeah, right. All of you get over there now. All of you out of line. We're like, what the fuck? The lads are just.
This is when he's landing in Brazil.
In Brazil, looking out the window at a mountain there, like right, fucking, what's this about? The fuck,
Hangover
right?
kicking in as well.
Yeah, right, get over there. So we're like, someone will sort this. The AUL lads are up and this and that. I don't know.
Because the AUL lads, obviously, a few of them, a few representatives will travel.
Tony Martin and all, I think, was there. Yeah. So we're there. Eventually, we got put up to a holding area. We're just going to get sorted. No even seats are at in there. Don't tell your missus and all at home and all. This will be all in the papers. It was. So somebody got back anyway. So who gives a bollock? But we're sitting there. Right, when are we going to get this sorted? Like, we didn't do anything. Like. So eventually, long story short, it didn't get sorted. He got our passports and he come back up with all tickets for us, marched us back through the airport onto a plane, probably there for about 4 or 5 hours. Like all that flight, 4 or 5 hours in that holding there, back down onto a plane. Then they're still.
It's a long flight. It's probably about a 10-hour flight. Is it 11 hours?
Then we're still on the plane and sitting down. We had to sit down and the lads are still up the front. We're at the getting sorted now at the embassy. Sit down, wait till everyone gets on. And we're going to get us up and get us on the plane.
They're going to fly us to the embassy.
Yeah, no, but
Dublin.
I'll sit there, lovely. Oh, but the only thing they want is Mika and Darren have to go home because like them two are like, they were the ringleaders.
The instigators, is that what they said?
We're like, the lads are like, yeah, yous come on, we'll go home, it's all right. So once yous get a holiday, we're like, fair play to that. No bother. So we're all sitting there. Next one, there's a screen on the plane, and you can see like the door. This fucking thing moving, is it? You know, you can see the fucking the steps and all going away from the plane. I said, what the fuck? Next to all, we're like, we're not getting off fucking anywhere. And then when the lads comes down, one of the AOL or something, no go. He said they were just about to get off, and the police come over and fucking were there at the end telling the air hostess not close that door now. It didn't matter about any embassy, the guard. So who that girl was or what she said.
Yeah.
And they just fucking basically told them close the door. They closed the door. Get out of here. And plane went back to we're going to get brought over here and they're fucking all inclusive back here when they find out everything. Not a hope. That was the end of it. Don't know, the World Cup is coming up soon or something like that. I don't know if they were making statements and all like about be no hooligans or this and that. I don't know, but literally nothing. Then we got home and they were there with us, Tony Martin and all like that. And then all of a sudden, the 15-point deduction or something, maybe bollocks. So Joey was like, we're not staying in this league. We're getting out of this league.
Do you know what? And fair play to Joey and fair play to Killester for sticking to their guns and doing that, because how, like, I don't know, who is it? Is it the FEI that's going to do that, that's going to deduct the points, or tell the AOL to deduct it, or I don't know, Leinster, I don't know who sanctioned it, but if it's the AOL and the representatives are there, which is they have witnesses and you know what I mean, like nothing went on. And that it was all blown out of proportion.
Exactly.
Because when we all heard about it, was like, oh, they ran
what's
a
it
muck
that
on the
happened?
plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It must be because he done nothing to the lads done nothing and they deducted them points the year before, so they're like, right, we have to do this, right? We done it last year because as the lads said, they done nothing either. The sheriff lads and
Sandy Hill.
Sandy Hill, yeah.
or Sandy Hill, whoever it was, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they said, right, we're at the doing it then. We have to do what it is.
So I can't believe though you came down and he said, lads, it's sorted as you're sitting on the plane.
Oh, time to the air hostess and all
the door's
that.
closed.
Go here and go there. Oh, thanks.
You almost go through the car.
We're gonna sort it, but they're pushing us on the plane to leave.
You almost walk through the car there, to your coffee there. Lads, we're sorted.
Yeah. So it was just a big downer, like, you know what I mean? And that was the end of all the trips, the whole lot. Like,
Yeah,
that
they
was
finished it then.
probably the demise of the AOL then after that, you know what I mean? Like, just we left and
I
just
think that was
everyone
the start of
breaking
the
away.
decline
Yeah,
of the
it
AOL
was,
and
yeah.
Premier A then, yeah.
So you went to Leinster scene, then you obviously you
I didn't because
you went to Australia.
I went to Australia, so I think the lads, like, fair play to them.
You kept a group together though.
Yeah, obviously a few left. I think they went to Ross was saying Kevin's and all. A few of them jumped ship. And look, that's their own choice. If I'd have been there, I'd have stayed. You know what I mean, and tried to lash through the leagues and get up as quick as you can, because what happens in the likes of them leagues, and you know, you get through when you lose one of them, and 1 year you get stuck there and you don't. Lads, if you lads leave then or anything like that, then you're stuck there for fucking ever. So
you're stuck in the mud.
fairness, and you got good lads in there. I think I don't know. I think that's when Arkins and Fitzy and all joined then, so they were a great addition to the club then as well. And I think they ran amok there for about 2 or 3 years there, just getting the club promoted, and just eventually then got to the top, you know. So I think I come back when they were at the top, you know what I mean. I used to just wait till they were at the top. I said, I got back now.
All the hard work's done.
And I think I come back then, and then I can't really remember. I think I did go back obviously to Killester. Don't know how long I was there before I don't know, because I know Killester, Joey left Killester then. He just had a falling out with the club.
Did he go to Ballymun, or was it Ballymun, or did he go to Tolka or something? Where did he go?
Oh, he was supposed to go to Tolka, wasn't it? That right?
Tolka
That fell through or
He
something.
took over Ballymun now.
No, he did.
So
He
he
did.
was supposed to go Tolka as
But
well.
he was meant to go. There was loads of talk that Joey had took Tolka
that's what
Rovers,
happened,
wasn't
right? So
there?
he left, right, and then Jerry Davis took over
Yeah.
Killester, and Mika and we were there, and we're like, oh, this will be lethal. Jerry Davis coming in, this player and that player signing, the whole lot. It was a shit show, it was, you know what I mean, when they took over then. It really was. Now either Jerry was just
Who came in with Jerry? Was Jerry he came in as manager? Jerry Davis, did he?
Yeah, he came in as manager with it was a Chris. Oh, I can't think of Chris McDonald, I think it is.
The coach, yeah. He's still with the
that's right,
internationals,
yeah. So he was there, and I think Dave, I can't think of Dave's second name now, but they come in, which was grand, everything starting off all right, but it just didn't happen, you know what I mean? We were going to training, and I don't know, it just wasn't the same, you know what I mean? Just not having Joey and all that there, it just, I don't know, Jerry wasn't really too much. I think he was more looking at the Ireland job, was coming up vacant now, you know what I mean? He getting in there, so it was left to the other lads. Then I think the likes of Chris at the time was doing his badges, and there was a lot of all that sort of
start, stop,
play. I
stuff,
remember Mick, I was up there
play.
with one of them. Mick, I was into his fitness then, like, and checking his watch, like, and it was like, only had to, like, we might have to do in about like 8 minutes running here this whole session, you know what I mean? Like, so it was just, and then people weren't turning up training and all that. And I remember I knocked on the head. I said, me bollocks, Jerry was ringing me. I said, I'm not going up, Jerry. I said, there's nobody even up training, this and that. I said, I'm paying me, but I'd rather just not play, you know what I mean? But I did eventually go back up. He got the Ireland job. We stayed there, feck all players, and we just struggled it out for the rest of the season. Like, you know, Chris and all was playing. That's like, we just stuck together, finished out the season. A load of lads left and all. I think Mika and all was gone. And we just stuck it out and just played the rest of the season. Then after that, I think Gary Howell got the job, and he basically brought, it wasn't Killester to me then, so he brought some Condra in.
Lads, yeah.
So it was like, this isn't Killester anymore to me. And I feel bad because Gary's sound, great manager.
Lovely
and
bloke.
he asked me to go to the Leinster Senior League team before. And I remember I was in the Ireland team, and just no interest, you know what I mean? Oh, that's terrible, lads probably dying to get into that. And I was like, you know, turning my nose up to it, because we just like never really had time to misses and stuff like that. So the Ireland thing was enough. I was in the A with all these things.
You were at the doing a lot as well.
Yeah,
though,
so
didn't you?
I'm on the Ireland team, and then it didn't really interest me going to Leinster Senior, you know what I mean? Having that time where I was doing enough for the Ireland team. So I didn't go with them, and then when I came there, he always says it, now you're legging on me again, Dave, when are we ever going to get you? And I'm sorry, I legged it to Mochtas then, you know.
Yeah.
And it was
How
close.
did you
close.
how did that develop with the
Ross was there, and it was actually at I don't know how it was at some do in there or whatever. A fucking presentation thing. Senior man Brian McCarthy there, didn't know who he was anyway, but Ross was there. Anyway, got asked, think he got me number, you come down or whatever. And I was going to go down anyway because it was like Blanchardstown was only up the road, and he was dead handy. So I'll meet up with you with a coffee and all that, you know what I mean? So he said, look, yeah, no bother, I'll go down. So went down there and fucking gave it a year and a half there. I think we won the league there.
Did you enjoy it there? Yeah,
we did enjoy it there. Yeah, it was deadly. Like great people down there. Like behind the scenes, I just thought it was brilliant. Like it's real family orientated. Like the schoolboy league was like women helping out in the shop. All this, like Glenn Crowe and Dave Goodall were doing the training and all. Fucking, you couldn't ask for any better. You know what I mean? It was like deadly.
Yeah.
Just got to the stage. I don't know if it really suited me that much in the team. I just thought it was. The football wasn't great. I didn't think in the Leinster Senior League that year. Some of the games I played in, I thought were really bad. I really did. I felt sorry for people watching some of them. Like, and that's just in the football alone, Leinster Senior League. Not just that. Probably AUL, whatever. I just thought it was a bit of a decline. I thought it was a bit boring and all. I wasn't even enjoying it. It wasn't like my old game where I'd be like scoring loads of goals. Right, and it was like, but wouldn't really have got the ball that much or that. And it was weird the way it was played. It just didn't really suit me. So I was like, right, I'm not going to get a load of goals here, so I'm just going to whoop my bollocks off. And that's what I did. I stayed in the team because of that. Like, as I said, great players and all like that. We probably weren't the best. I don't know if we were to win the league, but I suppose we won it. So well, take it, but I don't think we were like exceptional, you know what I mean? But we were.
Who's in the squad
good.
then?
League players, like just. Obviously fucking Carlo and Crockett, like that fucking says it all there, even having them two on the team, you know, that way. But Dennis Moore and Ross fucking lately was that year, you know what I mean, that we won it. Unreal. I can't even think, who was it, one of the users there, because I played with one of them in Tolka, so the image of he's obviously twins, was it Mark Hughes was playing there, yeah, so me and him were sort of up front together, and he was lethal as well. I can't even think other lads. It was like Morgan was in goal. Like, it was deadly. Obviously, he was bringing in loads of players in, you know, that way. He had a choice of a few, all right. But so you'd always have these deadly players coming in and all like that. But it just got a bit boring for me then. It was like, we loved the training with Glenn and all, do great training and stuff like that, and work your bollocks off. But I just didn't see. I just didn't think it was sort of shown on the pitch that the right team was probably getting picked. We had a lot of players, a lot of lads busting their bollocks up training. But I just didn't see. Thought it was a few little favourites that were getting in all the time, and I didn't really like that. So it didn't really matter to me. I think it should be in training. He was working their bollocks off, like, and I just didn't think that was getting watched enough. Not by, like I said, Glenn. Brian wouldn't have been there a lot. So maybe he was picking his team, not even looking at the likes of training, and I didn't. A few lads getting left out, and it was like, so I started missing games into the second half of the season. Then I was like, I used to love training. Then the match, no interest in making an excuse to have this or that. Really, that's the opposite way it usually is.
Around, yeah, definitely.
So I was like, and it just got to the stage then, right, I just knocked it on the head, and I left halfway through the season, and Joey was up at Ballymun there, and they were fighting for a promotion or something like that. I think it was promotion or we say promotion, not relegation. I think it was promotion anyway.
No, well, I think it didn't. He obviously went to Ballymun and got the.
Yeah, he got
came
them,
up the leagues,
yeah,
didn't he?
Got them promoted. So I jumped in there with them, and great lads down there, like great setup. Ballymun's a great club down there. Like the facilities, the lads behind the scenes, everyone just involved down there. It's great, dressing rooms, everything. It's like it's unbelievable. I swear to God, a great club down there. What they have, like, I think is one of the best around. You know what I mean?
So they're going to stand now put in now as well.
Yeah,
so
deadly. Even the little bar up there, like as I said, the dressing rooms are unreal. Like the home dressing rooms, anyway, and the physio rooms, like everything. It's just like it's just going fucking up and up, you know, that way.
Would you watch much football now? Would you?
I don't know. Don't watch anything at all.
Have you an interest in it, Davey?
Not really.
Not really. Like at that level, like top level Leinster Senior League.
Not really. If I was going out to watch Killester, it'd be half the reason be so I could get a few points there.
And a few smokes.
And a few smokes, yeah. About 20 smokes I'd have there watching it.
Killester and Ballymun, the bars there, what?
Yeah. But deadly, yeah. But I wouldn't have an interest now. So it was just like, get with Ballymun, stayed there, and then the following year, then Joey left.
Yeah, after getting them promoted, that was a weird one, wasn't it?
There, like Joey,
Probably
but
had enough,
he just
really.
had enough. He said, I think he knew he couldn't get the players he
I
wanted.
think he's seen the change in
exactly.
The kind of
And said
young lads coming through, and he's like
The transition.
I'm not
I
having
probably
this.
knew we were going to struggle there, and just said, I'll just
Yeah.
part ways now. So he did, and I think I was going to go back to Killester or something like that, and then Alan Riley come in or something, and then getting all the sheriff lads in. I was like, right, will you stay? Will you? I was like, yeah, I'm getting this fella and that fella in. So I said, right, fuck, I'll give it a go. And fuck, all of them come down. You know what I mean? So it was like just a struggle for the whole year, like
Yeah.
the whole
so
year.
You stayed another year in the top.
I think it was a
level.
half year, and then there was a bit of bleeding. I think it was a digging match then, or a digging match, or I don't know, a bit of handbag stuff anyway with Alan and one of the lads, you know what I mean, on the team. So I think that was probably his way of getting out of there, you know what I mean? Oh, be bollocks and this and that, and then right, that's his way of getting out. I don't know, and I think that was halfway through the season, and then there was a Jay Kelly come in then and took the second half. I think there was, you know, it wasn't happening then either. I think we just about stayed up that season as well. I stayed at the end as well, but
Did Daz and Higgins go to Ballymun then? Daz signed for
Daz did,
Ballymun
yeah, and then
for
and
at
Higgins
the
as well.
start,
But
didn't
like
they,
just,
at the start?
and it was great having them there, and then they just disappeared, because that would have been the difference. A couple of lads came and then fucked off, and we would have been decent, you know, that way. But they just didn't. I don't know. We just thought Adam was in with them all and would have had them all down. Right, lovely, happy days. So then I left.
How old are you then, Davey? How old are you
I don't
touching
know,
on to
probably
then?
30, I don't know, 26 probably. I don't know. Right there, 2015 was when we won the Regions. So it must have been after that. So what was that, 2015? That's 8 years ago. I'm 41 now, 33, so probably 25 or 36. Then I went to Killester, I think, then over 35 years. Then you know, just
Kilmore
over 24, Airfields during COVID. I went to them for the half a
that,
season.
Yeah,
Texas
your
there,
Coolock
Me
kind
and
of
Nick,
connection.
yeah. And then them Killester Saturday team was the last team I played for, and I enjoyed playing with that, even though we weren't great, like, you know what I mean, but I just enjoyed how I was playing. I just thought,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
thought I was playing good,
yeah.
and I was like, that's when you enjoy it. That's why I kept playing. If I thought I was playing shite, I gave up, like.
yeah, exactly. The body's still holding out now. Was
Yeah,
it?
still holding out, still have the space. I'd be doing half the work for like some of the younger lads there, you know what I mean? People don't do it, lazy bastards,
no interest, do they? Yeah.
and the same thing, like I won't get a chance on goal, like that's why goals are sort of non-existent now. You won't get a pass off them. So again, my thing is, right, I'd do all the running and chase back and probably assist somebody to score, because wasting your time going for a run or making the runs here and there, like, to try to get a ball.
There or
They won't pass. Yeah, I don't know. Won't pass unless they're shooting from mad angles. You're like, we're fucking here in the box, square it, and we have a goal. You're that thick just to see, like, you know what I mean? Get a goal or two up and then take them mad shots. We're losing 1-0, or else, like, it's a cup game to get it. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand. Like, it's just, I just get frustrated.
Yeah,
with the
what do you
players,
think
like.
of football now, like at all that level? Do you think it's at the changing, or
100%.
in what way?
I don't know, just younger lads do your head in now, I swear to God. I noticed that a few years ago, and I just think it's like, maybe their boards, I think, are more controlling now, you know, that way, like,
They're playing FIFA, and they think they're going to, all these things they're doing FIFA, they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be down over here, or this pass, and we're going to do the skies pass, and all. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Pass the ball and you move, fucking create another angle there. You work hard for it.
Great. That's one thing that I'd be trying to drill in. It's just like, work rate, like, you know, I just can't emphasize that enough. It's just like, for me, you might have something different, but that's my thing. It's just like, work hard. If you're a great footballer, unreal, that's great, like, having that, like, but like, if you don't have the work rate, you know what I mean, it's not worth the bollocks.
See what cliche says, work hard first, and then the football will follow.
That's it. Everything else will just fall into place.
You've won leagues with Killester from working hard.
Yeah, that's
obviously
it.
he's had the talent there, because you've worked hard first and the talent followed.
Exactly,
So
that's it.
You stopped other teams from playing, but you walking out.
Yeah, but we used to get bashed some game, like, it was mad. Like, you play these teams probably from 4 divisions below you, but they, you know, when they do great training and they'd be great little footballers and all, and you played first 20 minutes you'd be getting bashed, like, you know what I mean, like playing balls around and all, you'd be like, what the fuck? But then, like, you know, give it about 40-50 minutes into the game, and then especially coming to the end, probably win 7-0 or something, you know what I mean? But that first 20 minutes, well, I thought they were great and all, but then as we just started to get into it then, and then like, they couldn't keep that going then, you know, that's when we just turn it up and just steamroll teams, like, especially in the last 20 minutes of games, like that's when we used to, like, lads probably fading off a bit, we just keep going and going and going right till the end, like, and that's what I think what done it for us, you know, that way. It's great, like, and it's just great to be part of it. Like, I was just lucky as well, as I said, you make our own luck. Lucky in the choice I made. I think Valley was the first choice, and it all just, like, it just went from there, you know. You could
have said, as you said, with the Valley, and when it wasn't going your way, and with the training wasn't really there, and lads won't turn up, you could have easily stayed for another half a season, and could have missed the opportunity to go somewhere. But you said, listen, I'm going to go look after myself. Yeah, you went and done it. Even Joey said he was going, and then he comes back. You said, well, I'm not the same to these boys. So you're looking after your own interests, where a lot of people would sit back and go, okay, we'll stay.
No, we'll give some rewards, we're going for it,
But you try different avenues, and
exactly,
you always seem to come back to Killester, but that's your team. Like,
exactly, that is my team.
Look, I think you have to be in ways in your. It's an amateur career. Think about it. It's a professional and amateur. I think you have to have a good bit of selfishness inside you to go and make the move. Like, because I think I remember when you were when you were leaving from the Valley, and you were kind of thinking like, oh, Davy's probably going to go to Ballymun or Portmarnock, or they were the better teams. You know what I mean? Now, Killester were probably only coming up, but you took the chance, went down, moved away from Valley, and went to Killester, where they probably had, you said there, Davo and Mick Akio up front, like two top amateur centre forwards. Then you go down there into the mix and then make a career for yourself, and then stay with Killester and that's where you show your less selfish side, where you're there for Killester then, do you know what I mean? You built your relationship with all them, and as you said, they're like a family club, went and won all those things, but you made the selfish move to get away from the Valley. I remember Ross saying, when in his podcast,
he wishes you would have stayed.
He wishes he had stayed with the Valley.
Stick over that, because he said that's what he said now.
But look what he done in his career then. Anyway, he probably made a move to Ballymun and didn't enjoy it as much and thought it was a bit of a bad move. But then he made the right move then going to Killester.
Exactly. We always say it to him, say, what, like, I didn't know Ross then, because I just joining them. He was probably playing that last game that I watched him in Premier B. Then the next year, like, you know, like, where's your man Ross? Oh, he went to Ballymun, so I didn't know him. So I'd always give him stick over that, saying, what are we at? Like, you know, we had to go all the way up to the leagues. And then you would, like, even give it 1 year with them, and then, like, right, and then you want to move on somewhere. But especially then when we flew on and nearly won the league, like, you know what I mean? You'd be sick. But, like, that's what he chose. Everyone chose different paths. I was very lucky as well. Like, you know, Jerry Smith, it could have been easily any other manager that wanted a different style of football, and that probably wouldn't have been me, you know what I mean? And that could have been all the other lads that didn't get a chance. So we just in the right area. I think
you would have played in any team.
Yeah.
Any situation of what manager want. Even though you say your work rate you got in there, if it wasn't your goal scoring, got your caps and got your fucking trophies.
Yeah.
Got your medals and all that. And that's what you had to put down there. Going back to what you said, I don't think I had people say I hadn't got talent and all that. Goals speak for themselves. You had to put down that. So, like, you backed yourself all the way through your career. I think you should back yourself now and say, like, it doesn't matter what situation you're in.
Well, look, let's face it, you weren't overrated. Do you know what I mean? You weren't underrated. Like, you know, so I'd be definitely taking the credit for what you've done over all the years. Like, if you're gonna give, if that's all you were brought into the Ireland team, which I doubt very much, was for you to just work hard. Like, but like, if you're gonna start Davy Lacey up front, he's gonna run his bollocks off and get it and have a chance to score a hat trick. Why wouldn't you play in any team?
But it was mad. There was that Ireland team, like me and Mika, right at the peak of our career, and any time we get brought into that Ireland team, never played together. It was just like, it used to be like, what? Well, you're not playing. Like,
it's just different football altogether, isn't it?
When you first start there, you never get put in your own position. Like, it's mad. You come up centre forward, right side of it, goalkeeper, right striker. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But eventually you get to where you want. But me and Mick Harvey there, you know, I remember he's there slagging me or something in the dressing room one day. Mick was, you know what I mean, about captaincy or something like that. And next of all, it was brilliant this fall. We were down in Michael's, he picks the team, Mick has on the bench. And the slagging now, I swear to God, is mad with Killester, I'll tell you now, but he comes over, Jerry comes over to Mick, right, and I was sitting beside Mick, you know, and you can get to tell the lads and slag the bollocks out with someone. With Killester, it was deadly. He comes over to Mick, yeah, I just want you to be captain of the bench there, right? He said to make sure you and all the lads go over and shake hands with all their subs at the start of the game and all. Yeah, no bother, Jerry. As soon as he went, he just looked at me, I'd break me bollocks out, but he can't wait to tell the lads.
The captain of the bench.
That's what you don't want, isn't it?
Yeah, stop. Horrible, like, especially there saying in front of someone.
Say to the boys, what?
The stick boys. You see with Killester, like, they're constantly where, like, see, about slagging and all like that, where, see if you were, like, they'd ring up, like, so, you know, I'd be getting calls out of your man Gavin Early and whoever about the paper and all. Them cunts used to be like, right, two of them get together there and they'd ring someone up, yeah, how are you, like, pretending to the paper or something. They got a couple of lads there, like, pretending like, the Tolka Rovers manager, I think they got Darren Kavanagh or something like that before, and recorded the thing and all, like, yeah, Darren, just down here at Tolka, like, I know you're doing well with Killester, but you fancy coming to... Yeah, we'll think about it and all. Dirty bastard, like, and then playing in the dressing room or something, they were there. Like,
look, that's what you want.
You'll probably be getting proper
Well,
calls.
like,
enjoy that.
You'll probably get calls about proper managers there. You know,
When
you
you're
come out, fuck off, you cunt. You know what I mean? But you just,
this cheeky bastard.
they don't give you a minute, you know.
Well, yeah, that's
what it's all about. That's why it's like a family thing. It's like, it's just a crack.
You miss it now. It's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Gone.
Yeah.
Even with most teams you with now, like, that's gone a good couple of years. Like, where the crack is, the slagging.
Yeah.
People get offended too easily now. Like,
but he don't even go into the class. Could have a club there, you know what I mean? The bar. As far as I know, the first team, I don't think many of them go in now. You know, where like we did. Maybe it was easier back then. I don't know, but like Joey sort of make it like you're once you're all in there, I don't care, even if it's an orange. And then once you go in there for an orange, you're like, it's probably all on it then. You know that way?
The next morning,
yeah, going to the Blacker that night, like on a Saturday. Mick Haggis lend your jeans, you know.
I'm sure they'd fit you out.
But like, yeah, it's just nights just used to happen like that then, and you just get up Tuesday then and run the bollocks there and get all the fucking demons out of your head, you know.
You missed that, something terrible, tell you.
Yeah, no, it was good times when we play, even playing against each other and all the people. When you play against people, you know, and the battles you had.
That's all about, like, wasn't
brilliant.
it?
It was brilliant, and then being able to shake everyone's hand then after, and even sometimes I think I remember being out one night in town with a few lads off Killester one time. I think we went into town or something.
Probably looking for another medal, were you?
Yeah, well,
yeah,
got them elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to the shilling and all, you bump into all the used lads, and it was just
it was great times, wasn't it? It was
Davey
brilliant.
Kane, I'll always be there, them boys would come down and Baddy one or whatever, and like just got on great with each other, you know, that way. But like, what an era of football
it was brilliant
we were part of, you know what I mean? It was unreal. I'm like blessed, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed and fucking obviously
the reason we kind of this podcast we kind of came about was kind of pub stories where like we meet each other. Remember we played that, man, played that. So we kind of said about it, like, why don't we get the boys on and we just talk about it in this fucking format?
Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's it.
Because let's face it, anytime when you're in a pub, if you go to the pub now, the lads are at the saying, either the Valley lads in that group, or you go with Mick Akio and Darren Murphy and all, you're going to sit there and you're just going to tell stories of
the captain of the bench story comes up, like
these stories and football stories, because that's all we speak about when we're in the pub, and that was exactly why we thought of this, because this is what it brings back, and I'll say it again, Davy Kane hit the nail on the head. That people have been getting onto Davy Kane and even reaching out to their social media and saying, lads, thanks very much. These memories are bringing us back to that time. Yeah. To not just that time that we're talking about, but it brings them, like, say for instance, a player off Portmarnock. He used to play for Portmarnock, Dave Batting. You remember Dave?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
good player. Dave reached out to Nelson, says, lads, thanks very much. It's bringing me back to that time. So it's bringing him back to his memories when he played, because we're talking about our memories and you're talking about your memories, so it's opening a kind of a weird thing for
naming him there as well. It's mad, like I said, Dougie Dolan and all, bringing them back. They're at the start of my career, you know, same, more than with them, like trying to, like, so hard to play against if you played battered me off the park,
and you forget about all these players till you start talking about these stories.
We go back and touch on them in the future, then with podcasts as well.
Absolutely,
the
older boys,
a
few wheelchairs.
Memories bad, so you get these boys.
But no, it is. No, it's nice to be able to touch out and let people think of listening to to your stories and everyone else's stories, and it's taking them back.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is. So it's great to talk about it. But yeah, Davey, what a career, and some
unreal. Yeah, blessed.
funny stories and that into it.
Yeah,
You enjoyed every minute of it, I'm sure.
sure. Look, as you said, I've fucking loads of stories. I could be here all night. You know what I mean? Talking about them, it's mad. And as I said, I was saying else. You don't want to be. You're talking even about people. You feel bad, like even when you forget people that. Like, were a big part of your career and all, even that you've done it, you just can't think about it like that. And as you said, you don't want to be writing this and that down.
Yeah.
As you said, it's just something
It comes out natural,
off the
though.
cup, like, you know what I mean? Just talk about it. And
I think because it comes out natural, because that's what we know. We know football, and we obviously we live through it. Like, so I think it natural. It's better. Like,
when do you think you were at your peak, your best? Because I tell you, I played against you a few times and it looked like you were always at your peak.
No, I don't know. Probably that year I went to Killester, I'd say, when we won the Junior Cup. I'd say that was the most goals everything I got for them that year.
That would have been the year you beat, wasn't it?
2006, 2007, around that, was it?
It would have been, yeah. That's what I think it was,
2007 it would have been,
That's when Young was born around that, and I remember you beat us in the final because he was at the match there, but
flying, it was just
flying, that's like the two you make out front flying, the two was together. I remember used to come in, so one take Mika, you take Lacey, no, but a ball comes over, Lacey flicks it on, Mika's just gone.
Yeah,
but it was, I thought you had him. I thought I had him as well.
Yeah, it's all about me. Like, that's what I try to say, that I'd be there doing, even with these days you're playing with striker younger, and you're like, you know, one that probably stands still. I'd be like, you know, running across. I'm running across him
all the time,
and I'm just trying to say that where me and Mika just constantly, because like if you stand still, like defender there, he has it in his sight there where he's looking at the ball. Where like if he constantly seeing this and that, he can't be keeping his eye on the ball as well. Like, you just know, like, where is he? The ball's coming. They're all over the place, and that's what me and Mika do. Just crisscross everywhere, gone everywhere. Just don't give a second to anybody.
And it's funny, as you said there, you just ran in Price Park, so you didn't even work on that. It was just in you naturally.
That was in us, but that was always Eddie Bray was like military training. It was like a Tuesday. It was just running, sloppy down, doing press ups and all that shit. And then Friday was to get my ball then, you know, in the Astro, wherever you'd play. And even that was like, you know, people crunching tackles going in.
Pitch as well, wasn't it? Wasn't even a it was
it was a hockey pitch,
where your runners on it.
Yeah, but it was like lads like creaming each other, like, you know, trying to get into the team and all. They're like, right, lads, relax there, will you? Be broke up for the weekend. Like, go see and Mika and all, milling each other out. But like, it wasn't just like friendly stuff, you know. That way it was deadly. Like, maybe that was it, like what done it for us, you know. That way, that hard work, that the bite as well to get into the team or something, you know. So it was great. And then any little player that you brought in, or every player you brought in, added to it. You know what I mean? That's why it probably lasts for so long, because we great players to start. And if you look back, like, I could name a good few of them that probably drifted out of it, and we just like brought others into it and still continue to do what we done, you know, that way.
Same thing again, what we spoke about a few times, and a team that goes through a domineering patch, they always lose 2 or 3 out of a team and then bring 2 or 3 in, or you always just add, don't you?
But that's it. That's what a good team can do. That, you know what I mean, and just to integrate them couple of players, you know what I mean, and bring them, you know what I mean, get them into that team, you know, and you just gradually keep doing that. You know what I mean? With other teams probably can't do that, lose 2 or 3, and then it all folds or something. You know what I mean? So it's mad. Yeah,
brilliant. Right, Davey, we'll jump into a few questions.
No bother.
I'll say your head's been wrecked listening to about these questions.
Yeah, I'm brave with like anything like that, you know, but I did have to like think of something. Think of something anyway.
Right, Davey, any regrets?
Regrets? No, I've no regrets. I can't have any regrets. The career I had, I can't regret anything because everything just fell into place for me. So, football was no regrets.
I always play football with no regrets, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what you should be played. Best player to play with?
Has to be Mika, to be honest with you. He's just brilliant. Amateur footballer, like, just there's no one like him. That's in my eyes anyway. Obviously, because I played with him for so long.
Had a good stint with him, yeah.
Great stint with him, and just things he done on the pitch and all like that, and his motivation to get other players going was just like, you know, second to none. Like, just unreal, without a doubt.
Very good.
Mika.
Hardest defender you played against?
Yeah, right. I'd look back to the old ones, you know what I mean? And it's hard to say. don't know, it's hard to say, right? As I said, I fancy myself against like a lot of players, you know what I mean? I'll give a couple here. Sorry about that. I have to do it because I'm going to give like two different eras, right? And probably the two that I hated playing against was probably Anto Kavanagh and probably oh Jesus Christ, it's mad. It's mad the way I can't even think of the name there, because I listened to Git Barber there a few weeks ago, and he's naming names, second names and all. Like just every second, I was there thinking, how does he remember all that since he was 4 and all? Like, and it's just like, it's mad. You know what I mean? But so Anto Kavanagh and I'd say Nowley Murray, right? And the only reason why I'd say them, right, is like obviously great footballers, great careers the lads had, was just because I was always on my toes. When's this cunt gonna do me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it was. And I think probably like Nowley Murray put me out of a game the first 15 minutes, come straight through me, dead leg, and I'm off the pitch. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as if you're always like, where is he? You know what I mean? So it was probably them tough lads that I didn't like playing against, because you're just waiting. You're waiting there for a smack, and more than likely you got them. You know what I mean? So I'd probably say them two. As any other lads that play football are more or less fans, to be said. But even back in the day, then it was like probably Dougie Dolan would be one of them. Very hard to play again. And another one like is Thomas Stanley Tolka, right, from Killester. You probably know him. An older outfit down there.
His paint is about 44.
Yeah, exactly. I remember first time I played against him was with Valley Park there, and I just had more than with my head. They was giving each other abuse and all. I just couldn't get the better of him. Had him for legs all day, so he probably could barely fucking walk. But like, you know what I mean? It was mad. He was like, be up my arse. As soon as I get the ball, then you turn around and he'd be back already. You know what I mean? Like, he knew not to stay close to me. Where if I turned him, like, he was just so frustrated I couldn't get by him. I'd always tell him that when I see him in the club there having a point with him, say, we just could never get the better of him. So I had to give him a mention there, because I always say that. So I'll go with that. Sorry for waffling on there.
Great.
Sorry it wasn't one.
So going to best manager.
I'd have to say Joey Graham, 100%, because like he was just unbelievable. Like, of what the way he was. Even when he went to Ballymun, all the lads they love him. They loved him. You know what I mean? Because what he was, like, nobody. You think if you get there meeting at 11. There quarter to 11, you know, die for the match, you'd never get there before him. He'd be in there, jerseys on the wall, the whole lot, out every Saturday watching the Saturday game, nearly controlling that, telling Rory, you know, take him over, do this and that, like, you know. But just this dedication and his passion for the game, everything, like. And I know it was hard for outsiders to see, because you see the roaring on the pitch and a lot of people hate him, but when you actually play under him, you realise how great he was, you know. So we'll give him that.
Best club?
It has to be Killester, you know. It still is. It's just live and die Killester, you know. That's the way it is. Valley Park is big in my heart as well, you know what I mean. Love Valley Park. It's where it all started from me, like.
A little bit special for you, yeah.
Special, yeah. Love all the lads down there as well, you know. So definitely Killester then is
very good.
The one.
So we go best friend in football.
Yeah. See, as I said, I don't really into football, I'm more into the groups and all like that. So I'd say, I know probably the likes of Ross there, as Ross said to me, I've been everywhere with Ross, like, just since not knowing him he jumped to Ballymun from Valley, then just meeting him, you know, through the AUL, the Ireland teams. We've been all over the world together, like. And as I said, I love his missus Colleen as well, and we get on great together, and we go on nights out and stuff like that. And I'd always be like, I love Ross as well, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I go with Ross.
Yeah, favourite memory?
With his memory?
Oh, stop. Favourite memory. You'd have to say, has to be a Regions Cup. You know what I mean? Especially whatever about winning it, scoring it, you know, all my family there. Me only born.
The doubt before that am I going to play? Am I not going to play? The warm up, or
everything. That's what I mean. I swear to God, I owe everything for, like, especially that career that I have as Jerry Smith. I owe him everything. You know what I mean? So, like, it's, you know, great. I get what I could back to him, but for what, like, you know what I mean? I come back from Australia. He just said to me, met me in the gym one day. Jay, you're looking well there, Dave. You're back and all. Yeah, give this another go, will we? You know what I mean? I'm only back. If you're gonna pick me, no bother. Yeah, no bother. Yeah, whatever. And I'm like, the clubs won't be happy with this. And I was straight back into the Ireland team, because he just knew he could rely on me. You know what I mean? So I owe him everything. Brilliant. So brilliant, yeah.
So we go into players that didn't fulfil their potential.
There's probably one there that I'd say, and that's Gareth Harkins. I'd say, what a player, you know what I mean? Like fucking unbelievable. They didn't have a big head now. He will listen to this, you know what I mean? But yeah, unreal, lethal, like, you know what I mean? Just the things he can do with a football is just his confidence and all like that. But he just, if he had my work rate, you know what I mean, and like with his ability, you know what I mean, he'd be playing the top teams in the Premier League, you know, that way. But he was just so laid back and just loves playing football, but just relax, you know what I mean? I won't stay in. I'd still go out and have a gargle or something, you know what I mean, the night before or whatever, and just so laid back and all like that.
Dedication to it wasn't there.
Dedication, it wasn't the same. So that's who I think. That's the only one that could have had like a great career, but just hadn't got that.
Even at an amateur side, he could have, yeah,
just hadn't got that other side, you know what I mean? I think he was more into going to the teams where the lads would be, you know, fucking will go out more than the ones that don't, you know that way.
Yeah.
And he'll agree with me there anyway. So yeah, that's that one.
Yeah, best 11.
Right, I did have to write this down there because, as I said, my memory can't remember that. And look, I am probably going to leave somebody out here that it's going to kill me, but I am going to stick the usual to Killester, you know what I mean? Have to, because there's other lads that I play with lethal, like said Dean Kelly there. I never mentioned him earlier. What a player, you know what I mean? Privileged to play with him, with Tolka, Mochtas and the Ireland team. So unreal, you know what I mean? But I'm going to stick to Killester, you know.
We're going to keep the sound effects in of the paper there. It sounds good.
Yeah, there's going to be like a few there, but that I can't pick.
Look, you can give the
give a few other
respectful mentions, you know what I mean?
But look, what do you do? Because you'll still always leave someone out. Look, I'm going to go Lee Murphy and goal, right? Quality. When I went to Killester, he was there, and like, you know, looks at Conor Daly, brilliant as well. Keith Donoghue, we had, you know what I mean, Dave Conley, we loaded great keepers there, you know what I mean? But Lee was unreal, you know what I mean?
The best of them.
Best, like brilliant shot stopper, his distribution of the ball, like just everything, you know what I mean? His dedication, the whole lot.
Just him used to keep the ball out. I swear to God, the height he used to get the kick outs.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go 3 defenders there. I'm going to pick there, right? So I'm going to go Darren Murphy, I'm going to go Ross and Steve Murphy, right? And then I'm going to go, like, look, the 3 of them lads, like, lethal, you know what I mean? If I had them in the back, I'd have nothing to worry about, you know what I mean? That's what it was with Killester. It was like, we just, like, great defence, great solid midfield as well, and it was like, basically get the ball up to the likes of me, Mika, or whoever, and we'll do the rest from there. But when you were looking back there and you see all them lads, like, you've nothing to worry about, you know? 3 of them lads, fucking lethal. Then we have, like, Shane Dunn. I'm going to go Shane Dunn.
To
the right. Brilliant, you know what I mean? Like, fucking what he done.
He did a great job, didn't he, on the right?
Unreal, like a great engine in him as well. Like,
love the tackle as well.
And, great Peter Bay was crossing now, you know what I mean? I don't know whether he used to put his left boot on his right foot or something, because he used to cross, he used to go the other way, you know what I mean? Bend around.
Oh yeah, he used the lollipop lady to cross the road, does he?
We'll edit that out. Sorry about that, Joe.
No, you have to leave that in. But like, look at brilliant, got down. We'd always slag him over that, you know what I mean? So the crossing, but some great crosses about. I've only messed about that, but like his engine up and back, headers, like win everything with the size of him, like unreal, brilliant. I can't say any more about it because I'll leave it there with him anyway. I'm gonna go on the left end. I'm gonna go Al Connors, right? Because I just don't think he gets enough mentions there either. But like, what a player, you know what I mean? He was brilliant, you know what I mean? He was always part of our teams, winning everything. You could put him on the left, right, midfield, up front. You could put him anywhere, you know what I mean?
Did he lose out a bit with you sometimes because he was probably too versatile? Sometimes he didn't play as well, didn't he? I used to look at your team sometimes.
Joey would pull him to the side, like,
and he wouldn't be there sometimes. But I used to think Alan was actually a very tough player to play against.
Yeah, very tough.
Because he was fast and strong and
brilliant,
technically
and
good as well.
Getting up the wing as well. They used to love him on the wing.
He was very direct.
The ball in as well.
I thought that was his best position, to be honest.
Like, I used to love players like that. It's all about getting up the wings. You see everyone on a team there, and I think that's what it was at Mochtas. What I was trying to say was that for me, when I score most goals, it's like when you're on a team, you have wingers going up and just constantly whipping balls in. Yeah. That's when you're making your runs in, headers, little flicks here, boom, 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 goals flying in. When you're on a team that does, and it's very rare since I was on a team like that, since Killester, and that's why when the goals dry up is the likes of that.
Yeah,
you know, where like that's what's needed. Just try to get that into lads' heads. Get up the fucking wing, whip the ball in, and your job is done. If nobody gets on the end of it, you get on to them. Don't like just stop the ball, let them go, and then try past them again. And the run is made, then we have to stop. Defenders are back. Like,
it seems like it's a bit of a dying breed now, doesn't it? An out and out winger to the
keep
byline
them
across.
get them high. Yeah, just get them run that players.
At every level, even.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna put Alan there because look at fucking deadly player and great times with him. And as I said, his work rate. He's still playing there up to a couple of years ago. I think I don't know if he's still playing, but like still at the top level. Like he's fucking great. I'm gonna go look at 3 there in the middle. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go Willie Henry. Have to pick him. He was at a later era there in the club, but like what a player, you know what I mean? As I said, probably not the most skillful player or anything like that, but like he was just brilliant in there.
I would rate him very highly for the job that he done as well.
Exactly,
like,
he was a leader, you know, that way, and fucking, and you know, the other teams were probably a bit afraid of him then as well in there, like, you know what I mean?
I remember
He'd
having
like,
a nice few battles.
Exactly, that's
he
it.
thrived on a little bit of a battle, and he was
exactly, and that's it. And he was part of like winning loads of stuff for us. So like definitely 100%, I'm gonna go Willie Henry. I'm gonna go Kenny Corley there. I could have picked others as well, but Kenny as well. He was there at the start for a good few years, and you know what a player as well. Like, you know what I mean? Just fucking tough as nails. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking battling, winning everything.
Play as well.
What's that?
Could play as well.
You know what I mean? Unbelievable. And then I'm gonna go JD. As I said, Ross said it as well. Most underrated player, but like what a player, JD. Like just love playing even with him. Even in midfield, I remember when he got older. Then Joey started putting him. The last one we played for Killester near the end, Joey started putting him back defence, maybe because we were struggling there, but that just killed me. I'm like, what the fuck? You'd have the other midfielders in there, you know, like you were making a little run there, slide the ball through, and they'll go wide, and then they'll go here. They won't go like
more direct
in the middle. When Jay is there, he constantly do it. Somebody might stop the ball and get it back, and he'll keep trying to get that ball through to you.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, and then he started getting pushed back, and I was getting nothing. Then it was like killing me. It was, but even at defence, then he was doing a great job. Like just quality, so quiet, and that's probably why he never got any recognition or anything like that, because he just fucking lay it back as fuck and just come out and just done his job every game. Unbelievable. Like he has to be in there, and that's them. And then I just go, obviously I'm going to pick myself and Mika out up front. I have to pick us two, you know,
definitely. But
that's the two. What can I say about me and Mika? You know what I mean?
Man.
There's no anyway. So there's it, and look at there's a load of other lads that likes to try. Used to be in there back in the day, but he left fucking.
Remember Try, tough player to
but
play.
Another one as well is fucking that's hard to leave. It was like the likes of Alan Murphy as well. Like, you know, like what a player. You know what I mean? I know people don't recognise, but like to me, Alan Murphy like was just see him. You come out on the pitch, Joey, see him. Don't want him to get the ball right, and Alan Murphy just man mark him. I just glad we never come up against him. If I did, very rare, because he'd just take out a game. I'd hate to come up against him and somebody say, yeah, you stay on Lacey. You get built up and down the park, you would, without him even getting a free, you know what I mean? Like, or, you know what I mean, getting a card or anything. Like, just the way he done it, I just thought he was great at that, you know what I mean? And it was just great for him to be on that, and his brothers then to be on the other team and all, and then, you know, he was with us, Lee was with us, and then I go back to Sheriff or whatever, but Alan was sort of always with us, and it was just great to have in your team, and it's just so clever he was, you know, that way. I know he, you know, people might rate him as much as I do, I don't know, but just for what he gave to the team was unreal as well, you know what I mean? So
that in the early days he would have been, he was with us, wasn't he?
He was in the early days, he was there a good few, he was there a good bit through it, you know, that way. But like, you know, Eddie Hayes then back when I started as well, lethal. There was like, look, there's so many. There's no point me, because I just, as I said, my head is fried. I had to do too much thinking there, and I just can't think anymore. Like, that's what I mean. It's mad. Well, it's just mad short-term memory I have now or something.
The team you had to put out there, that's fucking 11 that win a lot of trophies.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And have won a lot of trophies, yeah,
exactly. And would it do it this day? I think it would, but
yeah,
like, who knows, you know? But that's, I'd have been happy going out to a pitch there, a big game, and they were on the team. I'd be happy, like saying, right, we're pretty confident we're going to win this game, you know, that way. So that's my thing, lads, you know.
Brilliant. That was some career.
There you go.
That was brilliant, yeah.
Some career, yeah.
So, Davey,
it might be over, yeah. Anyway, but
thanks very much for making a comeback.
Pleasure,
Davey, thanks very much, pal. Enjoyed that, mate.